35-degree January day in Nashville.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Right where this set down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. 11-90. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try and pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Again, it's Burrow. Receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, Bengals. Hayden Hurst, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First and 10 now. Willis and the Titans at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. On first down, Willis. Check down, complete to Haskins. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up second down. The Titans at 6-4 now on the year. They come in losers in 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Willis on 31. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Well, that's how you use your safety valve, CD. He didn't appear to be the intended target, but they got it to him, and he was able to get just enough to pick up the first.
And what a great example of where we are right now in the NFL, because if you're a running back, you're not just going to carry it. You got to catch it out of the backfield as well. Those combo guys, they're the ones everyone wants on their team.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals
Cardinals are going to take over at their own 41.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
Call it a gain of a yard, and that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one.
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, it's still in the first half here, a long way to go. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd and 12, Willis. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
3rd down, it's Willis. Airing it out deep for Woods. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there. A 1st down carry for Henry. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down. They'll run here with Haskins. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. 2nd down, here's Willis. Quick slant here to Woods. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly, too, before either guy in double coverage could react.
3rd and goal, Willis. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Bullock's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today. Right. So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target, and it's third down. In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun on third down is Burrow, and he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Ready?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And some room to maneuver. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 9, Burrow throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that.
Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 8 yards on the touchdown pass, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls get through goalposts.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. That's complete to Westbrook-Ikhine.
First target, first catch, and a first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try to put some points on the board.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Beating him there with his legs, 21 yards, first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Go! Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And they'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
They did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
2 things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and the deficit will stay at 3 scores. The Bengals drive about to get going.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. The incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Open man is Westbrook, complete.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The left-footed Kevin Huber set to punt it away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
They begin with Henry.
43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here.
And this is going to be a Titans first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now they'll look to Willis to throw.
Out to his left. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Last play of the half. Here's Willis.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 3rd down, here's Haskins. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Drop 60.
1st and 10, Willis. That's complete to Traylon Burks. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2nd down, Willis looks to throw here. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far. Because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already. And we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
They'll begin on the ground here with Evans. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
11.
And they go play action now. Burrow. That's the tight end, Hurst, with it. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Gun.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. And that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here we go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Willis now off of play action. It's caught by Hooper. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Ready. the option. Here's Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Second down, they go again with Henry. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Right there.
Haskins now on 1st and 10. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because...
And it's a Titans touchdown. Nick Westbrook-Ikhine. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Titans are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
2nd and 10 coming up here in Nashville. Third quarter action. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring it down. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play.
On 2. 11 empty.
Play action. It's Burrow. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we've got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win first down, so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. On 2nd down, here's a run from Haskins. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's Willis. And that is
is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down.
Here we go.
And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. They'll run on first down with Evans. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They go play action with Burrow. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got help on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Mixon with a first down carry. No gain on the play there, second down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. The LSU connection. Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Kevin Byard. He's in the 50. He's in the 30. 10, 5. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
18, 5
Willis will try and throw for this. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 53 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
They gotta go.
They're trying to eat some clock with Mixon. And he's going to build his way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3.
11, Thomas.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Mixon will try the right side. And he'll work down inside the 45. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Mixing up the middle. And he'll take this one down to the 36. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Evans running behind center.
And some room to work. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Chris Evans.
36 yards.
And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Bengals are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
On 1st and 10, it's Evans.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
So it's the Bengals who come away with a win, and the man leading the way was their quarterback, CD. That's Joe Burrow.
Yeah, what struck me was how composed he was in the pocket. The numbers weren't spectacular. He had 2 touchdown passes, that's it. But he led his guys on some important drives when they needed it most, and they're going to come away with the victory.
So for Cincinnati, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll return home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Titans, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles.